Well, hello once again. It's nice to be back here, Primal the Awakening fans. It's been a while. It's been a very long time. So I haven't finished uploading my backlog yet, although by the time you guys get to this video, we will have caught up. Ideally. It's December. The last time we played this game was back in August or so. I think it was August. I got destroyed by Koroan the Crab. I still remember him advancing that time tracker and beating us down, and I had to tuck my tail between my legs and flee for the next 4 months. Man, it's really been 4 months. No, I'm kidding. Losing to him, we can lose in stride. That's not the reason why I really stopped. I just got busy doing other things. I have been wanting to play again. I'm a little rekindled now. I had a lovely Thanksgiving with some friends coming down. We played games, and my one buddy brought his Primal, and we did get to play a Primal match against something we haven't fought on here yet. I forget the name of it. But anyway, it's been a while. The reason why I kind of set aside Primal is because I was waiting, honestly. I was waiting for an update to the tabletop mod that's likely not coming, and it's okay, you know, not like I was gonna say expecting. I was hoping we would get one because I was expecting it, but at this point I think it's safe to say that the creator is busy. So we're on the Kali Iceberg tabletop mod. Give me a second, I gotta turn my friends down. Playing Marvel Rivals and getting riled. Marvel Rivals is the new hot thing, it seems. Anyway, we're playing on the Kali Icebergs table. Now, there is another one from I forget who. There's a scripted version. The scripted version is quite lovely looking. I was debating on going over, but I didn't want to risk any bad scripts or off items, and I didn't know how to mess with that mod. This one I'm more familiar with. It's very, you know, truncated. It's pretty clean, honestly, despite how messy my table looks. It's all set up, and I didn't feel like transferring over my stuff. But anyway, I didn't switch because the scripted mod uses the exact same scans as Kali Iceberg's mod. I'm pretty sure I don't know if they had permission to do it, maybe they did, but they pretty much lifted this mod, made it a scripted version, which is awesome and all that, you know, as long as the original creator doesn't mind too. Hopefully it's all awesome. The thing is that there's still incorrect cards. There's still incorrect cards. I have deleted my files, and I periodically checked over the past 4 months. I've been wanting to play. But stuff like Zekath, which we're missing? No, we're not missing one. That was just number 3 here, I see. But yeah, stuff like Zekath, stuff like Morecrass. If we come in here real quick, just to show what I'm talking about. Any of you who watched the past videos knows, but anyone who just tunes into this one, if you're playing Primal on Tabletop Simulator, there were some not correct cards. So for Zekath, he has Electric Surge, Spark, Deception, and then a second copy of Deception. This is not true. He should have a 4th card. Let me get the name of it, because I actually downloaded a complete card list that somebody compiled together. Now I can't see images for what the cards do. I have to look them up myself. I remember I put in notes, right? Yeah, disturbance. Let me check a Zekath here. Where is Zekath? Monster Cut Zekath. There he is. Yeah, disturbance is the last one. So I can refer to this card list to make sure that we are good to go, so we don't play with mistakes and we get to go through the actual battle. And this is a card that I added notes to. But the scripted mod, and I already looked through it, they have these exact incorrect, well, they have like the double and the other incorrect cards from Warcross and whatnot, so they've not been fixed in 4 months' time. If you recall, I had messaged the Cali Iceberg via the Steam comments, the workshop comments, and I had asked if he plans on updating it, and he did respond. He said he did plan on updating the mod. That was a while ago, so I'm sure life gets busy. Not upset or anything, but it's still not updated. Is all I'm saying. So I'm ready to resume now. I've been waiting, but I kind of want to play. I have some free time to play. And as for Frosthaven, which I started in, I don't have any backlog for that. We got defeated in the one mission. We're like, what, 5 episodes in? Or not even 5. We were up to the 2nd scenario or something. I just haven't gotten around to playing it. And I'll probably want to bounce between this and Frosthaven as I'm feeling up to them. But right now, I'm in the mood for this, so if you're unfamiliar, sorry for rambling. But yeah, it's been a while since I played. I played with my friends last week, and I kind of want to play some more. I wanted to continue and complete my custom campaigns. So for anyone who doesn't know what's going on, let me get a sip of my drink. Excuse me. I've been working on this custom campaign idea to experience every monster at every level, and I've been doing it mostly because the campaign book, which I finally got to take a look at, my friend's copy. I didn't scan it or anything, but it's the campaign book is secret upon the request of the developer. Personally, I don't know why. I hear the campaign is fairly simple, and honestly, I've seen criticisms that it's not even like the key part of the game. The key part is just fighting, like just the exhibitions alone, and setting up custom stuff because the campaign's on the weaker side. That's what I've heard. But it's still a secret, and we gotta respect it. So I don't have a copy of the book on hand. I don't know where to acquire an online PDF version. I'm sure it's out there somewhere, but I made up my own custom campaign, which is basically doing exhibition fights, lots of randomness, and then we're accruing resources and stats. We haven't accrued any stats yet. And we get to unlock stuff and grow stronger as we go through the game. We've been working on the level 0 monsters. We were on a roll. 15 defeated. Yeah, Korowan here beat our ass. We have 7 more monsters to fight at level 0. Sans the Awakened guy, because I think he's only at level 3. But we were gonna fight the Awakened guy as like the final boss. Anyway, we're gonna play. Yeah, that was long-winded. And when we were playing with my friends over, I had forgotten a ton of stuff. So hopefully I can remember what's going on. Now we have number 14. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Our first Venom expansion. Oh boy, I'm coming back to Primal and I have to learn new mechanics. We've not played any of these. Let me reference an old card. It's been so long, I don't remember what I was doing. What's this guy's name? So we're gonna be fighting a Reikal. Is that a snake? Dude. Reikal. Reikal. At level 0, wins blank, loss blank. Will we win? Will we lose? Nagar Joss was the last thing I fought. Isn't this guy Nagar Joss? He's like my favorite. Because he looks like Mizutsune, he's also my favorite. Anyway. Whoops, I didn't mean look at that. Reikal. How do I even play this anymore? Yeah, it's been so long. You have to forgive me. I'm gonna need time to reacclimate. Reikal. Alright, so what we're gonna do is check his cards to make sure he's all put together. And I see there's some special poison stuff happening here. So, let's take a look at him. I believe I like to show off the art. There you are. Kind of more like a snake sandworm type of deal, you know? Giant writhing beast monster. Oh, he's a big model. Oh, you big. Oh, look at this guy. Look at how epic this guy is. Okay. Venom. This card can only be used to generate stamina. When you discard this card from your hand, suffer damage equal to your weapon level. Ah. Are they character specific? They are. Alright, give me some time to set these up for our 4 people. Make sure there's no difference between them. Yeah, you may want to very much avoid this venom stuff. Is it 4 per? It's 4 per. Yeah, yeah, so I'll leave these up here. We'll put the other 2 up. What happened to the, oh, let me check something. I want mod threading on again. I had turned it off to make sure the image is updated and whatnot. I have a sneeze coming on, so excuse me for a moment. I can feel it. I know I can feel it. It's going away. It's going away. Yeah, let's just leave these here. Right. It's been so long, I should probably, yeah, look this up. Level 0, key, yeah, key, circle, sword. Alright, so. Key. 3 different names, okay. That's all I really want to check for is 3 different names. I'm willing to trust that they're accurate. Circle. Circle, alright. And sword. Sword. Ah, we see we have 2 venom sacks here. This could be inaccurate. It could be correct, but it could be incorrect, so I can verify. Yeah, I remember this table has a clipping issue because it's a little too high. Alright, can we increase the lift height? Might help. Actually, I don't think that helps. Yeah, it just happens when you, like, disjoin a pile. But yeah, let me make sure there's supposed to be 2 venom sacks here. So this is Reikal. Reikal. 74 cards. 1, 2, 3. He does have 2 venom sacs. He does indeed have 2. So this is actually accurate. I love this card list, so easy to refer to. You guys can't see it. That's the document I've got. Okay, so let's put these together. Shuffle these up. 10 behavior cards. Not used to seeing 10 behavior cards. Okay, we got the monster sheet. Let's lock it. Let's get the behavior cards over here. Good enough. And then we want the stances, perils, and the other stuff. Have a nice night. Venomous serpent, what is this? Oh my. Interesting, we probably need these to the side. We'll have to read his rules. Forcing the drawing of the venom card. So, let's see what we have here. I need to make sure I read everything. I'll read the rules first and then we'll get to his stance and whatnot. Although I do want to make sure that these are correct. So hopefully that's fine. Stance 2, stance 3. Alright. I'll read those later. He seems pretty plain. Stance-wise, except all this poison stuff. Shuffle these. Let's get 3 up. Okay. This is attrition damage, so if I don't suffer attrition damage, and if I don't get aggro, we could keep him locked on the first round of combat. Interesting. I'll have to carefully plan. I believe I should be able to shuffle our decks. I'll draw out our cards for each player. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, I remember how janky this gets. I usually put his hand here because I put her here. The bow uses his hand here. I need a little bit of extra space. The other table would be nice. One of the issues with it is the scripting only works if you're the color of the player in the slot, so it's kind of harder to do single player stuff. I'd have to constantly change my color, and that just seemed really damn annoying. Anyway, we have that. We have 3 potions. We're down a potion because Thoreg wasn't able to replace his. We only have an Albalacia. Right. All of my random junks and stuff. Okay, so Venom expansion. Let's learn about the expansion. New category of monsters. Campaign stuff. Forge card. Is Venom element its own element for this thing? It is. Okay. And yeah, all that stuff. New rules! This expansion introduces new types of terrain, new components that follow special rules. I need to remember how to play the game, the old rules. But anyway, swamp terrain. When you pay the stamina cost for a green card, if you're in the sector of swamp terrain, increase that cost by 1. We will have to remember this. And I'm gonna try to play slower. I always try to play accurately, but as we know, Primal has 10 million moving parts. It's a mindfuck to play solo. I will do my best as always. Alright, Venom cards. The monsters in this expansion can add these to players' decks to card ability effects. When the card ability instructs you to add a Venom card to your discard pile, take a Venom card from your personal reserve and place it on top of the discard pile for your action deck. Alright, so you add them to the discard pile first. Each player has a reserve of Venom cards which can be identified by the class icon on the back of the card. Similar to wound cards, Venom cards clog up your action deck, making it less efficient. However, unlike wound cards, Venom cards accumulate in your hand. The only way to get rid of them is to use them to generate stamina, but this will cause you to suffer damage, as explained by the ability text. Text ability. And then Venomous Serpents. Reikal introduces a new type of cards, Venomous Serpent cards. When a Venomous Serpent engages you, take a corresponding Venomous Serpent card and place it next to your Hunter board. The ability text of that card only applies to you and only while you are engaged with the Venomous Serpent. To remove a Venomous Serpent from the game, the engaged player must play a red in their sequence without resolving either its ability text or effect. The attack doesn't deal any damage to Reikal, but allows you to eliminate the Venomous Serpent. Alright, I think I understand. So Reikal is going to give players these, and then at the start of your turn, if you're engaged with a serpent, it's gonna put poison from your discard to the top of your deck. And I can spend a red card to kill a serpent instead of doing its effect or damage. Interesting mechanics. Alright, I think we're ready to go. The first thing I need to do is determine who is the first player, and then I need to read up the other cards. We have green, Thorag, right? He is our green man. So Thorag will be player numero uno. And then forgive me if I fuck up, or there is much to remember. I know, I keep on saying it's been a while because it has been a while. We're not done setting up yet, by the way. Now we also need a, we need expedition mode. Yes, Reikal. So, Venom cards. Each player has 4 of these. Keep them close to their hand. Use them on the Venomous Serpents. Place them near the monster board. Out of play until the card ability instructs you to interact with them. Venomous Serpent cards are explained in detail on page 3. Yeah, we got it. Alright, let's set up his expedition. So, evens, odds, left, right, as we always do. We got evens. So, we're going 2 Swamp, 2 Sirike, 2 Fog. And honestly, I need to remember what this stuff does. I needed to remember so bad. I actually imported the unofficial play guide, so shout outs to the person who compiled this together. I have the first 6 pages which explain basically the turns, so I can remind myself if I forget some things. The turn and setup. Which, you know, we have the cheat sheet here, but we got this. And just as a reminder, I can scrub through it down here. That's why I got that one. And I need to remember terrain and shit, which this can explain terrain to me. So we have the new swamp terrain. I don't know if swamp is here. Swamp is not listed in the cheat sheet. Cheat sheet, you're lacking critical information from the expansions. Sirike. Oh yeah, it doesn't even tell you what they do, it just tells you where to find them. That's okay. What's that, page 89? No, not quite. There you go. So Sirike is when there's an attack card, you increase the damage it deals by your weapon level. Our weapons are all level 1, right? Yep. Okay. Cool. Now, where is swamp terrain? Oh, it's down here, right? Yeah. Swamp. So we are starting in swamp. Swamp. Fog, CRK. Simple enough setup. I need to remember what fog it does. CRK is an attack buffer. Fog. When you move into a sector of fog, you're threatened. Ah, okay. I can already see the gimmick of this boss in action here. Okay, well, interesting. It kind of sucks because I'm likely gonna have a very hard time ignoring these two attrition cards. Alright, we drew our starting hands. I'm gonna have to reacclimate myself. I need to see what the snake does. Thoreg is first. Let me do my usual thing, right? We have resilience, assist resilience. I like to pop out the assists so I can quickly keep track of who can help. Assist. Alright. I vaguely recall this stuff. Taunt. And counterattack. And then you. I'm gonna have to really think about what I'm doing with this guy because honestly, just doing turn 1 inside of the swamp might be a good idea. The monster gets 4 struggle to start because there are 4 players. Is it 4 struggle to start? You know what? I want to remember. Setup. One struggle token per player. I guess technically he gets it here, but it should be at the beginning of the game he gets his struggle. I guess it's on the first turn because you could choose to consume potions on the first turn. And monster upkeep happens. But you skip the behavior refresh step for the first turn. Anyway. This guy switches to stance 2 on 7 HP. He only takes 2 damage per at level 1. And his head sector is not vulnerable. I was thinking of standing here and smashing face. But Thoreg is gonna have to move. Alright, permanent. Immune to blind. Of course it is. When a player suffers attrition damage, that player takes a Venom card from their reserve and places it on top of their discard pile. And then permanent. When there are 1 times player counters on this card, so 4, Reikal suffers 2 wounds. Then remove this card from the game. Hit the Venom sacks. It doesn't actually explain how we get counters on this card, so maybe something else does. 1 times player counters on this card. Reikal suffers 2 wounds. Then remove this card from the game. Like, hurting these doesn't do it, so it would have to be a behavior or a stance or peril effect. I won't look ahead. We'll just have to wait to see how this works. Two wounds would be up here. Not damage. 2 wounds? That's a big deal. So this guy essentially has 8 HP. That's a huge deal. We'll have to figure out how this card works. Did I shuffle attrition? I didn't forget about you, attrition deck. I did not. No, no, no. Alright, so, Thoreg. We can't attack in the front row. I can pay for knockout. I can get someone an extra card. I need to move, and I can pay for this. So we could dump our whole hand and just do 2 reds. And this does not draw aggro, but I will likely take damage from attrition, which will proc these 2 attrition cards. Do we want to play more defensively? If I want to play more defensively, I need to move off the swamp terrain, and then I'd have to play stamina boost. And I'm still drawing 2 cards. I would need like another defensive card. Thorite going first kind of is a bummer here. I really want to keep acrobatics and rapid burst, so she doesn't want to do the thing. What is the exact wording on Resilient, if I may? It's just anytime you take damage, that includes attrition damage, right? After you suffer damage, yeah. Well, attrition is attrition damage, monster damage. See, now I need to remember all these things. Yes, it is. Okay. Giant toxic snake has already put me in a conundrum. We would do quite a bit of damage to him. This would be 6 damage. We would get an extra card for a player. We get a stun off. If I do the stun, we could stun this and just accept the consequence of these 2 cards. Otherwise, I have to assist to get some defensive cards. Or Thoreg. And then I'd have to play like slow for other guys as well. Okay. I'm gonna move. We'll use Iron Will to pay the 1 movement cost. And we'll have Thoreg move right over here. Since we're going into fog terrain, we become threatened. I forgot I can hover over these. Yes. Oh, I love it. Love tabletop simulator. I think working on a counter is a good idea. So what I'm gonna do is pay 2. We'll do the frontal assault. Yeah, we'll do the frontal assault. This is 2 damage. 3 damage because we have a CVK in their zone. And their weapon's level 1, so we're at 3. We don't trigger anything yet. And I will choose to have Mira draw a card. Nice. I really don't want to use this right now. She's going to be playing a defensive turn, I think. So I will assist. We'll assist with Mira. Discard that. And we'll draw a card with Thorag just to see what we get. Sharp reflexes. That's useful too. We'll pay 2 to do knockout. There's another 3 damage, and we did red, so we will stun the monster. So that's 6 damage. We're doing a stun, so I need a counter, right? Just use the counter. Causing a stun. And when you stun, I need to remind myself on the stun rules. I believe I pick a player and they reveal cards from their hand to do some bonus damage. Yes, card can't be triggered. Reveal up to 2 attack cards from the hand. Deal weapon damage to the monster for each card revealed this way. Alright, so I'm gonna stun the aggro card. I want to cover the symbol, but that's fine. We'll just leave it there. Sometimes snapping. Snapping sometimes, man. Who's got 2 attack cards? Darion has 1. He's got 2, so we'll choose Leonora. He'll reveal. He's got 3 attack cards, actually. Or attack cards are this symbol, right? Now I need to remember that too. Ataku Kadu. This will tell me. Attack card. Alright, attack is red. Maneuver is blue. But what are they both called? Card types. Oh, offensive, defensive. That's the term. Right, okay. So 2 red cards. So you have to be red cards. It's 2 weapon level per, or 2 damage per. Where's stun at again? It's weapon damage per. Okay. So we do 2 damage per. So that's going to be an extra 4 damage. This is a wound. So we got 8. That'll be 1 wound dealt to the monster already. 2 carryover damage as he's not resistant. Also, it's round 1, by the way. So we got a stun. We have a stun counter. I think we're just gonna see what happens with the negative effects. Yeah, we're just gonna see what happens with the negative effects. So that ends Thorag's turn. No one else will do anything else. Yeah. I don't know. I could try to avoid it. Trying to avoid attrition in this fight seems like a pain in the ass with the way it's designed. So. Well, let it happen. Let it happen. Let's look at this. It's the attrition phase, right? So we're threatened. We get 2 of these. So there's a 1, there's 2. I figured there would be no point. So we will suffer attrition damage. That is 1 damage. We're at 8. And then when attrition damage happens, which I can also double check that trigger. This is at the end of the attrition phase, so I wouldn't have dodged it anyway. I thought it was attrition damage. It's just at the end of the attrition phase. So at the end of the attrition phase, we got these two. Toxicity. Players in the sector with the swamp terrain must discard the top card of their deck. Each player discards a venom card this way suffers damage. That's not that bad. And then the aggro player, which is player 1, by the way. Right, player 1 is the aggro player. Yeah. The aggro player is captured unless they discard a green from their hand. Reikal coils its massive body around its prey to crush and suffocate it. Enhancement. The aggro player is captured, they suffer damage. How does captured work? Capture! Discard all cards from your hand. You sequence place your hunter on the monster board and end your turn. Skip any phase and any other turn steps. Didn't another monster capture you? I think another one did. Alright, so it delays your drawing power. And you could skip your turn. Well, we don't want to be captured. It's a good thing we assisted him earlier, because we do have this. So we're not captured. The enhancement effect goes off only if it triggers, right? Because that's an enhancement keyword that's specific. Yeah, so it's only if it resolves, right? Enhancement ability. Let me double check boost effects. Where would boost effects be? Just to make sure, because it's been a while. I'm trying to play this correctly. No boost effects. I may have missed. Yeah, no, it should be here. Boost effect, alright. This says always resolve the boost effect. So I could Google it. It might be boosted, even though it says enhancement. I think enhancement's just specifying that it would deal damage if this is... Let's Google that. Primal the Awakening. Enhancement boost effect. Don't see anything here. Alright, since I don't see anything here, I will play it rules as written, so I think it still is paying for it. It's just clarifying that this is editing the text above instead of doing some other thing. So we will pay the 2 struggle for the boost. This is discarded, this is discarded, and then he's got a... When is this... Hold up, when does he turn? Action phase and a turn. The monster turns to the aggro player. Alright, this is a little unfortunate for us, but he'll be activating that too, and now he's got another aggro card as well. So, we suffered the damage, right? We suffered 1 damage. 2 is on top of the deck. which matters for our potions. And then we discard all cards from sequence, draw up to the hand size limit, monster turns to aggro players. Then we do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any assisties? Then we got one. Okay. And then he turns to face player 1, who's the aggro player, and that will activate this. Each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they... Oh wait, hold on. I have to do something, by the way. I completely forgot because I was distracted by the capture. The other 3 players had to discard the top card of their deck because they're in terrain. And we don't have any Venom cards yet, so... Just getting a little milled. Okay, so yeah, I almost forgot about toxicity. Now, each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they discard a defense card from their hand. Players that suffer damage this way take a Venom card from their reserve and place it on the top. Well, we don't want to do that, so I don't care about Enrage. I'm just gonna... Well, Enrage cycles itself, which isn't bad. I want to keep the vulnerable. This is a free defense card. I'll get rid of decisive effort to prevent this damage. Alright, so when he rotates, he will deal damage to us. Now he has a damn red check, as well as an aggro check. We might be able to play around this. Right, and he's facing this way now. Look at this big old toxic snake. So, Mira's turn, right? We always go clockwise. Maybe sometimes I should go counterclockwise to make the play order more dynamic, because I always go in this order, and their seating never changes, because I'd be way too lazy to shuffle them around. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Alright. So... do I have an aim card? No. This has stealth, so I could shoot this, and that would be fine. What does swamp terrain do? When you pay for a green card, if you're in the sector of swamp terrain, increase that cost by 1. Damn, this costs 3. And this costs 1. Unless I move. Acrobatics is always so good, but I also can't really afford to play Rapid Burst. I'm trying to avoid aggravating the monster. We're gonna have to change our play strategy here. I would like the benefit of Siri K. So I would like to pay for this, which means I would need a different blue card. So this would be 2, 3. I'd have to assist a blue card into your hand. We're down 2, so there's only 4 out of 17. Blue card's not likely that I'm gonna get it. So instead of greeting with the green card, we could prompt reflexes after moving and then backflip after blinding shot. If I don't move, I don't get the damage bonus, but then I can play everything. Except backflip costs 1. Do we want to assist? Is the question. This is tricky. If I assist a taunt, the monster turns to face Airboy, right? The swamp terrain sucks. Such a small thing that green cards cost 1 more, but green cards are so nice to play sometimes. Alright, we're gonna draw one with this, right? We could... I'm gonna stay put. I won't move. We're gonna stay put. So we're threatened. We'll discard this to play prompt reflexes. Draw 1. Alright. So with the decoy, we want to avoid aggro in red. We can play a red because of the stealth. I just want to empty her deck first, as much as I can. If I pay 2 to decoy and I draw a card myself, we play an aggro card, right? I can't do that. Alright, we're gonna pay 2 for this blinding shot. So this will deal 2 damage, 3, and move, 2 damage. We stayed still, no CK bonus. It's 2 damage. We're stealth, so we ignore proccing the effect of the card, the red card, thanks to stealth. And we have our bow volley 1 when we play a red card, which we didn't benefit from. And then I will play backflip for free. And I think that will end my turn. So we can refill our hand with an extra card. It is the attrition step, so we get 2 of these. We got a 2 and a 1. I have 2 defense cards, so we do block it. No attrition damage suffered. And we draw 5 cards since we get the +1. Nice yellow and blue hand here. Any assists? We got an assist. I may discard this from my hand to perform a Poly 2. I think that's on my turn though. Actually, I don't know if you can do this at any time because it's got the bolded black text. Alright, that was Mira's turn. No aggro change for the monster. Now, we still want to avoid red and whatnot, right? Okay, we're gonna move with concentrated attack. Let Leonora come over here. He's threatened because we walked into fog terrain, and this boss likes that. Then I'm going to pay the counterattack here to do an agility, so I get to draw 2 cards. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have a yellow card. This is a pretty bad hand. Let me look at Taunt again. Alright, during another player's turn, you can taunt the monster by discarding a card to keep return from your hand. If you do, the active player draws 1, you take the aggro token, and the monster immediately turns to your sector. So you take the aggro token, it doesn't count playing an aggro card though, right? And you can taunt the monster once per turn. After you play an aggro card in your sequence. These both get replaced on the upkeep step, so I'm trying to go slow in this turn, and then the next turn we can maybe blow them up. So I can taunt on the next player's turn. We could just hold this. I guess I could tempo? Just to remove a struggle token. And then keep my hand so we gain stamina. At a very, very, very basic turn, we'll draw attrition 1 and 3. We do take the attrition damage for the 3. We only had a 1. And then we will suffer, oh yeah, I forgot. When you suffer attrition damage, take a venom card from their reserve, place it on top of the discard pile. Alright, Thoreg suffered attrition damage. I knew I was forgetting a rule. Thoreg has a venom card in here. When he suffered attrition, yeah, it would be on top of that. And now Leonor is suffering attrition. Okay. Okay. So we draw up to 5. We got another taunt. Interesting. Alright, it's Darion's turn. We will taunt the monster. So Darion will draw a card. The monster will turn. And aggro will swap to Leonor. So Leonor has all the tokens. So Darion. Trying to avoid playing red and aggro for this turn. Assist resilience. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay one to move. We're gonna prep Darion for hopefully a big swing next turn. We are a threat, because fog is wonderful. We love fog. Then I'm going to play... We're gonna pay this. Actually, I kind of want to go big with that on the next turn. And this is big. I kind of want these. I kind of want an assist. So, we're gonna assist Darion with the girl. And this is not what I wanted. Because now I want to keep this card. Our next turn is going to be sick. So I need another assist slash taunt. This guy has no assist. For Darion to have an amazing next turn. Dude, he's gonna go so hard. I want to play these two so I don't suffer attrition damage, but you know what? I'm just gonna pay the one. We're just gonna draw one with endurance. And then... slash. If only this was before Battle Cry. Alright, we're just gonna end our turn, so we also get a stamina token. Attrition check. 1 and 1. We do block the 1 with our 1 defense, so no punish. Alright. And that ends the round. So, round ends. This is round 2. This guy gains. Was a player struggle, which is 4. It is player level struggle, right? This is the end of round, end of turn, end of round. Ah, well, it would be, I guess, it's not the end of round, it's the monster upkeep step that we're up to. So no one's gonna consume anything. Discard the behavior cards with the lowest refresh value, place a new one, discard confused token. Interesting, the confused token gets discarded on upkeep, not on end of round, like the other 3. I did not know that. I don't think I remember that. Add a struggle per player, per acceleration. Infuriate is that one dude. This I did not know was a thing. The player with the aggro token takes the first player token and takes first turn of a round. Player turns changes in this game? I don't remember ever reading that in the core rulebook. I probably glossed it over, but that changes every single fight we've ever done. I did not know that player aggro is changing a turn order in this game. Where is that even written? Yes, it would be at end of the round. That's gonna be game changing. What's escalation? Oh yeah, monster gains a struggle when the behavior deck empties. It's a good thing I read that because I forgot about escalation. This doesn't have like end of round. End of action phase. Attrition phase. You would think after this it would cover the end of... Okay, end of player's turn. When each player has completed a turn, the round ends. Alright, then it has to be at the start of the round, right? Player's turn structure. What is this one? Well, that's when he gets 12 struggle. The player with the aggro token becomes first player. I've been playing wrong the whole time. That's okay, we can start playing correctly now. I didn't realize the aggro player becomes the first player and takes the first turn. That really changes the whole dynamic of the game up, doesn't it? Alright, so be that as it may. That's cool, actually. His behavior cards get refreshed, the stun token is gone, so these two are gone. I don't know what they do yet. Got this and this, so 2 reds and a facing mark. See, that's why that changes the whole dynamic of the game. Holy. Because now facing is a problem here. Alright, right, your turn ended. We drew up to 5. Interesting. Alright, it's round 2. Let's continue. So this happens when our guy activates. I did draw up to 5, right? I taunted after my turn ended, so this should be on top. Reikal gains player -1 struggle, so 3. Each player suffers damage for each venom card they have in their hand. Alright, no one has venom cards in their hand. That's 3 struggle. So suddenly he's got a lot of struggle I need to contend with. And then this activates immediately when it hits the board, right? Good old exclamation point B. As soon as it comes into play, the fill behavior slot. And this one goes before any other behavior cards. Nothing escapes the glassy black eyes of the monster, which unpredictably launches itself toward its prey. Jaws wide open with lightning speed. Well, what did the up card do? I'm just making sure. He just hissed. Interesting. The aggro player suffers damage unless they reveal a green from their hand. Okay, and he has to pay a struggle to do this. So I actually like this card. So we'll reveal a green from our hand, and we may want to keep green cards in our hand in the future. Okay, now this is if you move, right? After a player moves into a sector of water. Let's just move. After you move, yeah. Hello, read the one above it. Alright, interesting. So we're actually first. I'm thinking, because I want to do a power play, I want to suffer the consequences of both of these red cards and escalate them, and then we want to manage the other stuff. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna pay 2 to push the monster. We already have aggro. We're gonna draw 2. And this deals 1 struggle removal. I love Bulwark and Shield Block. These are way too useful. I don't know if I care about Shield Mastering. We could. I should probably work on it, right? Alright, we're gonna Shield Block. Now, when we play a yellow card, we remove a struggle with their Shortened Shields effect, so... Shield Block. If I didn't clarify, I'm not moving from this terrain, so we're staying threatened. I'm gonna... Alright. I actually won't... I forgot that if he's facing me, I can't play red, and I do want to play Beyond Limits. So we're going to use their stamina token to move. I'm going to rewind. We're going to move up here to the swamp terrain. I'm not playing green cards, so it should be fine. That means I'm not threatened. Then I would push, draw the cards. Then I would Shield Block. And then I will Beyond Limits. I will suffer 1 times weapon level, right? That's what that is, I think. I think that's covered here. Yeah, yeah, weapon level. 1 times weapon level, so 1 times 1. We'll suffer damage. Increase the damage this attack deals... No, that's the wrong card. Increase the damage this attack deals by 2 times weapon level, so just 2. So it's gonna be 4 damage. Choose a player, draw a card. I want Darion to draw a card. Darion's gonna have a godly turn. So we're gonna deal 4 damage. That's another wound. Darion's gonna get wrecked on stand shift, I feel like. Let's put those to the side. We're an 8 here. And then after I do that, these red cards flip. So the active player suffers damage unless they have a defense in their sequence. That's good to know. So the red card isn't too scary. Which one is this? This is 5. Reikal gains 1 times player struggle, so 4. If the active player has 2 or more venom cards in their discard pile, Reikal gets +1 damage until the end of this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do not have I do not have 2 venom cards. We have 1 venom card in our discard pile. So no problem there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because he's shuffling this. Also, I moved. This would have procced when I moved. I suffer damage unless the top card of their discard pile is defense. Alright, I believe... What did I move with? Did I move for Shielded Strike? No, I moved with my token. Alright. Shield Strike paid for this. So this was the top card of my pile because I had taunted. So we suffer damage from this card. Okay. I think we're all caught up on stuff. So now we have aggro, we have instant, we have rotate. So instant, Aggro player suffers damage unless they reveal green from the hand. I reveal momentum from my hand. Still, that pays for the, takes away one struggle you gain from escalation. We played this first. So, this won't activate. And now there's another red card here. This is red card 3, so I believe I needed a green card, which I do have. So we'll keep that in mind. And I think we're all caught up on stuff, but we still don't know how to do this. Alright, we gain a token, or a counter, on momentum. And I think... I just realized... Oh, Shield Master, not Momentum. Shield Master gets a counter. We want to keep that. So we have 2 cards in hand, and we will gain a stamina token. Attrition step happens. We're not threatened. This is not the card we're looking at. Oh, this is the card. We got the 0. Which means the last one is a 1. The last one is a 2. Okay. So no attrition damage suffered. Discard this. Draw back to full. Alright, so this and Bulwark. When another player had suffered damage and I am in the front sector. End of the turn, he rotates. This procs. Each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they discard defense from their hand. Alright, we just discard one, right? So we will suffer... Yeah, I could just discard and anticipate. That like prevents the damage. Tell you what, I'll take the damage and then discard and anticipate to prevent the damage that I take. Then I don't have to worry about the venom effect because I'm not taking damage anyway, right? Either case works. Okay, then you have the end of attrition phase saying, I already forget what these cards do. We don't suffer attrition damage, so no venom. Alright. Darion's turn, then. So, we do have a red card to worry about. As long as we have this green in hand, we should be fine. I'm gonna stay in place, so we're not gonna move. The aggro card, I don't know what the aggro card does. But I'm going in. Oh yeah, I meant to do this. I'm gonna say I did thwart. We're gonna pay thwart when he discarded struggle. And he only ever discarded 1, so I would have doubled it to 2 on one instance. But then both of us would have drawn... only the active draws. Then I'll keep this in hand. I thought that was both of us. That's only me. Never mind. Belay that. Belay. I wanted to play it, but now I don't want to play it because it's only the active player draws a card. We'll just use this to pay for Massive Strike, I think. Alright, we're gonna pay Empty Fade to Voice of the Dragon. Reduce the stamina cost of each red we play this turn by 1. We're gonna play Battle Cry. Activates Berserker. Berserker is... Draw 1 each time we play a red. That card. We deal 2 damage. We deal 3 damage because Reikal. We activate this card. Reikal gains 1 times player struggle. So 4, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm pretty sure he has 12. 4, 8, 12. So he will blow up and go back to 4. And everyone will suffer a damage from Unleash. And I'll double check the Unleash rules. Is it in here? The Unleash step? Should be where the struggle stuff is discussed. So I just want to make sure I'm doing this all correctly. Unleash. Yeah, okay, we all just suffered damage. When another player would suffer damage and I'm in the front sector, I can discard this to prevent that damage, and if I do, you and that player draw one card. This is the one I was thinking of. So I'm gonna prevent the damage that Thoreg suffers, and then Thoreg... Yeah, Thoreg will draw a card, and we will draw a card. Cool. But the other guys still take damage. Alright, so that's the Unleash part. If the active player has 2 or more Venom cards in a discard pile, it gets +1 damage until end of turn. We don't have any Venom cards in our pile. So that's gone. Did I forget to activate this, or did this get added later? This was for Darion. This was for Darion, right? I'm pretty sure this was for Darion. We're gonna say it was for Darion. Okay, so that happened. We're good to go until we throw out the aggro card. So the next thing we will do is play double slash. You have a nice night. So this does 2 damage, does 4 damage, removes 1 struggle, and we get a relentless assault counter. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, playing Primal. 5 damage because of the Sirike. Yes. And that's 8. So before I continue, before I forget anything else, because I think I get the sequence, we draw a card from Berserker. Alright. And then we're stance changing the monster. He is at 7. So, stance 2, Reikal. Now we need to do 12 per. When revealed, each player becomes engaged with a venomous serpent. Ah, oh, that's how this comes into play. Alright, this is permanent. So, at the end of the round, each player engaged with a venomous serpent suffers damage. Serpentarium. That's annoying. Still don't know how Hit the Sax works. So, each player is engaged with a venomous serpent. That's funny. I'll just put it above our zone. Or maybe above our hands. Alright. So we're all engaged with a venomous serpent. What was the other rule about these things? Venomous serpent. Right, it's only optional that I do this. Without resolving either its ability text or effect, the attack does not deal any damage to Reikal, but it allows you to eliminate the venomous serpent. This does confuse me a little bit. I'm just trying to understand. So, you play a red, you can choose to not resolve the ability text, right? And then by doing that, it says the attack does not deal any damage to Reikal, but it allows you to eliminate the venomous serpent. If you choose to resolve the ability text, so let's say I played Battlecry. I do 2 damage to Reikal, I do Berserker Resilience. Well, I just do Berserker. If I chose not to do Berserker, would I still do 2 damage to Reikal and then I kill the Venomous Serpent? Because then I could choose to not do damage and resolve Berserker and I still get rid of this Venomous Serpents, right? I think when this is in parentheses and it says or effect, I think it's saying choose to either resolve the fact that it's a red card and do weapon damage, or choose that it's doing its ability, right? And then they're just clarifying that the attack won't damage Reikal. That's the way I'm gonna play it. You guys can let me know if I'm misunderstanding that, though, but I think that's correct. So... we all got fucking snacks here. Alright, 1, 2... If I play this, we won't suffer attrition damage. But then I can't play Massive Strike. If I play this, we can do something else. As I have 3 other red cards in my deck. But it's gonna have to be like a 1-cost red card. Well, I mean, I can pay for it. I can also pick a non-aggro red card so that we don't activate the aggro thing. Then I will use Counter Strike to pay for Evasive Step. I'll search my deck for a red and add it to my hand. Reshuffle my deck afterwards. Alright, so we have Dragon Strike, and this is coming after green, not yellow. Precise Strike would be nice to use right now. And then Jumping Slice. We'll do Precise Strike to set up bigger damage for somebody else. Alright, this costs 2. I'll pay Thwart, and I will Precise Strike. So, 3 more damage to the snake. Vulnerable to the snake. And I think that ends my turn. So, Attrition Step. I am threatened. So we block the 2. We just have to not draw the 3 here. Another 2 would be great. A 1, alright. Statistically most likely. We block that attrition damage. Tell you what, instead of doing 3, I'm gonna kill this. I just want to inflict vulnerable. We don't have to do the 3 damage. We'll inflict vulnerable. I'm gonna kill my venomous serpents. so I don't have to worry about them later. Changing my mind at the last second here. It was a less impressive turn than I was hoping for. But that's okay. I'm just gonna try to activate his thing as early as we can. This is an assist, but I might need to keep that so I can do double red. Alright. Thoreg's turn at the start of his turn. That happens. Oh yeah, we didn't... I didn't draw aggro, I don't think. No, good. But I also, before Thoreg goes, before that happens, these happen. So, the aggro player is captured unless they discard a green from their hand. This is actually really annoying. Also, his enhancement effect procs. Alright, we'll discard Perseverance, I think. So that's that. Players in the sector with the swamp terrain must discard top card or deck. Each player discards a venom card this way suffers damage. So that would be Mira and Leonor. Mira wants to stay in swamp terrain so that he can help her discard cards faster. Maybe because of this attrition ability, which I can't do anything to deny. We have red and front facing now, and aggro. Red front face and aggro. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Thoreg's turn. So I did the Venomous Serpent thing. Welcome back. Should I move? Okie dokie. Man, this is a really expensive get rid of Venomous Serpents thing. I'd rather not suffer attrition damage here. Alright, let's do this. We'll stay in place. We'll pay 1 to enrage, search for a red card. Add it to your hand. So we have Disruption. When another player plays red in their sequence, I can stun the monster. Yeah, we definitely want to unlock our stun as soon as possible. Alright, let's try to unlock our stun as soon as possible. The Venom got shuffled into the deck. We have to worry about the Venom right now. I don't want to recycle 2 now. Huh. That sucks. Does anyone want to assist her? I need this jumping slice right there. If I assist... no one has assist. He has taunt, technically. Technically has a taunt. This monster is actually quite a complicated battle. It's very draining. Yeah, he's squishy. He's like very draining but squishy. I need Mira to do damage if she doesn't cash in on the cover fire. Fucking horse game music. Got 9 cards left in deck. I can, like, empty Mira's deck. That doesn't help. Ya da 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 da. Ya da da da. Ya da da da. This is like such an awkward situation. I feel like I'm wasting a turn here. I desperately need an assist so I can, I don't know. This doesn't matter if I don't get hit. I need to play a defense card. Is Recycle optional? Let me look at Recycle. Is that on your cheat sheet? You may discard X cards of your choice. Alright, that changes things. To draw more cards, right? These don't seem worth it, yeah. I'm gonna play Endeavor. I'm gonna recycle Iron Blast. X cards of your choice from your hand to draw X. I think I have to do 2 if I do that. I'm looking at it again, right? You may discard 2 cards of your choice from your hand to draw X. I don't want to lose this. Let's put this back here. This is back in my hand. Damn. And I don't mean to go backwards because I saw what the card is, but I don't want to lose disruption. The main thing is don't lose disruption. Do not lose disruptione. I also don't want to play Iron Blast because it's aggro. What if I discard Iron Blast to Exhausting Strike? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna Exhausting Strike instead. We're just gonna remove 2 struggle. And then I'll gain a stamina token and we will draw up to 5. Oh good, tenacity doesn't count towards the hand size limit. And we got Whirlwind. Okay, we got maybe a play to make in the near future. 2, 1. We suffer attrition damage, which means we get a venom token on top of the discard pile. And then those are discarded on top of that. Alright. That was our turn. Mira's turn. So we need to capitalize on the vulnerable before she decides to move or not. I would like to assist her. Another reason to not play that card. Well, stealth is useful because I think stealth ignores that in aggro, right? I don't know, 115. Close. That was a close page number. Stealth. The card did not trigger reaction icons containing color or card type icons. So, those. Aggro is a card type icon, isn't it? I guess it's not a card type icon. Card type icon would be anything on top, so it wouldn't be aggro, right? Maybe stealth doesn't ignore aggro. Card type icon. Let's say aggro card. Maybe it does. Does stealth ignore aggro trigger? I should look that one up. Does stealth ignore aggro trigger? Did the AI's, the fucking Google's AI thing that they put on the front page now says it does, but can I get like a human answer? Because I don't know if I trust the AI. I think it would, maybe cancel it. I don't see a board game geek clarification though. $31, huh? They don't have the aggro icon listed there. Comprehensive list of all reaction icons on page 93. The sigh. Stealth talked about anywhere here. And this is 93. It says an aggro card. An aggro card would be a card type. This also says dodge card, parry card, maneuver card, attack card, and then defensive card and offensive card. So I would say that stealth is saying anything that determines the type of card, which would be all of this including aggro, is protected. By my logic, aggro is in this like grouping of triggers before the positional ones, and then the other action ones are turn-based. So I'm gonna say it does slide by aggro in this circumstance. Now with that in mind, I need to So we could give our next card stealth. We could pay for it with that, the volley. We could... Ooh. Ah, see, I want to play this first, so I don't have to pay for it. But the reason to play stealth is so I could pay for it, which means I may as well just pay for this to draw a card. Also, we can targeted shot. I could targeted shot bouncing shot to get an extra card. We're not really getting rid of struggle though. So I'd rather discard this. The next ready playing your sequence gains stealth. I believe this is the red card that checks for a green card in hand. Anyone else? Yeah, I know you guys don't want to assist. They don't want to assist. She needs it. I don't do damage when I empty the deck. The main thing is I need to draw a damage card. And we don't need this card because we have Sneaky Glide. Sneaky Glide lets me recycle. Alright, let's start by doing targeted shot to pay for Sneaky Glide. So my next card gains stealth, and I get to recycle one. So I will discard Bouncing Shot to draw one. Oh, yes, and then we'll fucking... That was perfect. 2 attack cards on the volley, so we got 2 damage in. Just to double check. Seriously. Is that here, the terrain? Do I have the terrain here? This is attack cards, okay. And then they deal what? Weapon level? Alright. I'm in the swamp terrain. So, before I continue with this play, I'm gonna do the exact same play, but I would pay this, and then I would have to pay Graceful Defense too, because I wouldn't be playing it this turn. So I remember I'm in a swamp terrain, my green card costs 1 more to play. So this has stealth now in all its capacities, I think. And this is kind of the perfect hand. So we'll just play Heavy Arrow. We'll pay 3 for it. So it does the extra damage. So it's 6 damage. 8 8 damage. It's 9 damage because of Circe times 2. 18 damage onto the son of a bitch. So that's gonna be 15, 16, 17, 18. We ignore all the reactions and stuff. The vulnerable's consumed. Yeah, we're in the butt, which is okay to do this. I'm not gonna deal with this thing, which I didn't do the search. I don't have a Venom card. Yeah. So, not worried about that. We'll just do the damage. And then it's 12, right? Yeah, so this is 12. So that's 5, 10, 11, 12. There is 8 carryover, as he's not resistant. That is a wound. He's down to 6. And I think that ends her turn, which will end the round. We do get the aggro. We are stealth. It doesn't stop us from getting the aggro token. It just ignores that from activating. So we will be the aggro player. And then attrition check. We do draw 2 of these. We got a 1. We got a 1. We do not take aggro damage through some luck. If I was smart, this would have been discarded on top. So even if I did take aggro damage or attrition damage, we would prevent it. So let's pretend I put that there like a smart cookie. Actually, putting this here doesn't matter, because when I play the red card, I can volley 1. This is a May ability, right? Is volley May? I'm gonna say I didn't volley. I'm gonna say I didn't because we're going to flip the deck anyway, and I would rather have the protection of this than 1 extra damage right now. So we will not volley. I think that ends their turn, so we draw out our hand. We don't suffer, was it fatigue damage yet? Have an assist. Alright. Good turn. That ends the round, so we're on round 3 already. Alright, so consume step. Nobody wants to use their potions yet. This would heal him back to full. I forgot, you can choose a player with the potions. The potions are better than I ever remembered. Also, this guy turned Two-Face Mira. You know, this card is so much more annoying to deal with now, front sector, since I've been playing wrong. Now that we're playing correctly, it just makes the game that much harder, right? Alright. Welcome back. Oh yeah, everyone engaged with a venomous serpent suffers damage at the end of the round. So I think I will use my potion on my guy. 3 of us suffer damage, only Dariana got rid of his venomous serpent. I will drink the Elamore. So we'll gain 4 because the attrition value is 1 or lower. This is gone. I forgot, I don't have an Elamore, I have a Hatrox. She doesn't have one, so we have 2 people down. And I was trying to save the Hatrox. for later, since it counts as a level 1 item. I was trying not to use it on level 0s. Only this because you start with them. We are so starved for potions. Alright, I need to get rid of these snakes on the next round, or we need to go ham and kill the boss really aggressively hard. Okay. For everyone who suffered damage, do I have like preventions for that? I didn't play red in my sequence, right? We're waiting for Darion to do that, and then we can get a stun. Alright, the smallest card is the aggro card, so this gets replaced at the end of the round. He gains 4 shrugs. I think we've done all the things for the end of the round, and then Mira is first player. That's so weird. So if you play an aggro card last, you go first on the next round. He's looking at me! Alright, well, I could do a red here. Maybe. We're aggro. I can take aggro away, which is kind of funny. Our deck emptied, so we are now ultimate shot. So, at the start of the turn, when we activate, this happens first. So he's going to gain 3 struggle. Each player suffers damage for each venom card they have in their hand. Nobody has a venom card in their hand, so nobody suffers damage. He's at 7 struggly uggles. Did I put this in the wrong spot? No, that's just a second aggro card. How annoying. How do you put fucking counters on this Venom Sax card? At the start of her turn, search discard pile for Venom. We don't have any. At the start of her turn, we volley 2, so I suffer fatigue damage. Volley 2, that's 1 damage for free. My back flip is gone. Alright. 1 damage for volley, right? Weapon level damage. Yadi ya, yadi ya, yadi ya, yadi ya, yadi ya, yadi ya, yadi ya. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. Okay, so we should probably try to blind that if I can, but I don't think I have. I never seem to draw my blind cards. Should I do lightning escape? Alright, first of all, we need to move. So I will move with swift deflection. So I draw a card when I discard that from my hand. Move over here. We're going in the fog, so we stay threatened. We're pretty much always threatened in this game, unless you start on the top swamp tile. Or I guess move and move off. Can I stealth both of these? I can stealth both of them, but then I don't play red in order. Alright, here's what I can do. We're gonna sack Leonar's turn entirely and taunt the enemy. So he's gonna turn to Leonor, who's up top. She's gonna draw a card. Leonor is now the aggro player. Alright, we're gonna pay 2 to do evasion and draw 2. We're not in the swamp, so it only costs me 2. Oh, buddy. Alright. Heavy arrow, huh? Heavy arrow, huh? Zero, 1, and 3. If I want to go hog wild with damage on this turn. I need 1 more stamina. Alright, we can save that for later. He did what? When I move, this activates. So before I play evasion, I forgot about this. The X player suffers damage unless the top card compiles defense. Alright, we suffered damage. Sorry. There's always a million things to think about. I definitely fell silent there. He's gonna escalate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Don't want to forget anything now. Mr. Boss Monster, I would like to hurt you with lots of big damage. If I'm gonna activate just this stuff and go hog wild anyway, why don't we just do this for our turn? Alright, I wanted precision draw on top of my discard pile. have to play precision draw in order for it to be on top. Heavy arrow next turn. Heavy arrow next turn. And then I could get this back. Also, why is this there? Alright, we're gonna play Silent Arrow. Silent Arrow has stealth while the aggro player cannot play his card in my sequence, but... So we just deal 3 damage because we're in Sirike terrain. So 3, 6... this is 5, right? 5, 10, 12, so that's a wound. Clear some of that out. We volley 1 for the red card. We don't get it. And then I'm going to play... Let me be really intelligent, right? I'm gonna change my play a bit. We're gonna do Silent Arrow, but the first thing I want to do is use targeted shot to pay for the lightning escape. And I want that green card added to my hand. Right? I want backflip. Then we'll play Silent Arrow and do the damage with Silent Arrow that we did. Then we're gonna backflip. So we draw an extra card when we refill our hand. Then we're gonna pay for precision draw. And at the start of our turn, if this card is the top card of your discard pile, we're gonna draw 2. We're gonna prevent the attrition damage on this turn. I'm gonna choose not to volley. We're just gonna deal 3 damage. I was like, how can I ruin this plan of mine? I got 3 defense cards. I'll volley. We actually don't need the long range thing. Let's just keep thinning the deck so we can do the extra damage that we need to do. Alright, when we play precision draw, we gain aggro. We activate these 2 cards. So, we suffer damage unless we have defense in their sequence, which we do. What is this one? That's the red one. The active player may reveal red from their hand to place a counter on the Hit the Venom Sacs objective card. Discard any other behavior card in play with the aggro reaction and replenish its corresponding behavior slot with the top card of the behavior deck. If the Hit the Venom Sacs objective has been removed from the game, cancel the effects this card removed from the game. So that's how you hit the Venom Sacs. It's the aggro cards which I've been avoiding. That's funny. So the active player has to reveal red. We don't have red in their hand, unfortunately. So this is just gone. So now I know the aggro card is a blessing. This activates immediately. Aggro player suffers damage unless they reveal green from their hand. I will suffer a damage for that. Fuck you, you son of a bitch. He better! He better! Alright. Another red card. And then he's gonna turn to face her at the end of the turn. Attrition check. We're threatened, right? Draw the 3. Wow, the 0 and the 2, really? The 3 was not drawn yet, right? I didn't think it was. That sucks. The 3 is on top. Alright, we don't suffer any attrition damage. We got a 2. We do have the defense for this. We draw an extra card, so we're going to 6. And then on the start of our next turn, if I don't assist anybody, we are going to be drawing 2 more cards. Alright. Satisfied with our turn. It is Leonar's turn. He's going to be so much more disappointing. So... we literally have nothing to do. We can just take the attrition damage, get a Venom card. I can't even play my green cards because I'm in a swamp tile. I'd have to move position. And even if I move, I become threatened. So, what can you do? We already have a stamina token. Tell you what, I'll move with the stamina token. We'll move to where Mira is. So we're in the front. Actually, I think it's better if I don't do that. I might want to stay here. I'm gonna stay there. We'll just pass the turn. Leonar's turn is done. Oh yeah, at the start of our turn, he does have Venom, so this happened. Do I have any way of shuffling my deck? No. Then we'll just pass the turn. I won't do anything. We'll just skip our turn. It sucks, but it is what it is. Damn, Venom hurts. Venom hurts real bad. Assist in the taunt. Right, and I couldn't deal with the venomous serpents either. Attrition phase. We suffer attrition damage. Which is still 1. And then there's a what is it? There's a venom card on there. Discard the pile. It looks so... The Venom cards zoomed out are so blurry. I wonder why. That's a weird visual illusion of sorts. Alright, it is Darion's turn. I can buff his damage by 1. Alright, on Darion's turn, I will taunt with Rapid Dash. So all other players, I remember this, all other players have +1 damage for Rapid Dash. Let's leave it over by this card so I know why. And because we're taunting, he'll draw a card. We will gain aggro back and rotate the Snick this way. Oh, during the attrition step, this happens. The aggro player is captured unless they discard a green from their hand. So the aggro player was Mira. So that means Mira is captured. And if they're captured, they suffer damage. Ooh. That really ruins everything. Let's look at captured again. They didn't have any green in their hand. Capture. Discard all cards from your hand and your sequence. Place your hunter miniature on the monster board. End your turn. Skip any phase and end the turn steps. While captured, skip the consume phase at the start of end. You can't draw cards if you target any game effects till start of your next turn, and start of your next turn, perform the following steps in order. Alright, hold up. Can we save her in any capacity or no? Someone else would have to immediately get aggroed. This is during his attrition phase, so before he drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Before I drew, I think it was this that I drew. Before I draw this, I don't think anyone can help her. We didn't have a green in hand. Damn, her next turn was gonna be sick. This also ruins her precision draw. Oh, can I cancel this? Does anyone have a cancel card? When does this attrition take place? I'm trying to find a workaround. I need a logical workaround. It's the end of the attrition phase. When can I play taunt card? Where's your rules? During another player's turn. The end of the attrition phase is unfortunately not the end of the turn. It's before the end of my turn. Before I even drew cards, so I didn't even have the extra cards. Alright, nothing I can do about it. She got captured. So she's on the monster board. This spent 2. You suffered damage, which I also can't prevent damage. The main thing I'm sad about is I won't be drawing 2 cards on my next turn. This is discarded, so we do get the volley 2. I'll volley 2 after I discard everything else, because it might matter. Alright, nothing happened on the volley 2. At least she shot at the snake while she's getting wrapped up by the snake. Okay. And then he has a rotate thing. That would have happened at the end of my turn. I'll still do the taunt, and I'll activate the rotate now. So each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they discard defense from their hand. Players that suffer damage this way take a venom. Alright, we will discard this momentum from our hand. And then this aggro card goes here. Can I activate that? I can activate that. Alright, so we got the taunt, we did the rotate, card. Darion is activating his turn. We're gonna stay where we are, so we are threatened. We're in this Circe tile. I will discard Quick Attack, dealing 2 damage, and I'll discard Deflecting Blade to play Pressing Strike. So we deal 2. This is drawing me 2 cards, which happens first, and removes the struggle. Then this activates, and I can reveal 2 reds from my hand to place a counter on hit the Venom Sacs. Discard any other behavior card in play with this reaction. Right. Alright, so we hit the Venom Sacs. We got a positive thing. We need 4 times to hit the Venom Sacs. And that goes there. I hate that he captured Mira so much. So much. Alright, we drew 2. I have aggro now. Do I have a green card in hand? I do. I kind of want to play it, but what can you do? We need to keep that in hand, I think. I can engage. I have to play it. We're going in. There ain't no way. Because even if I use this stamina token, it's only 3. I need 4 for this. Alright, we're going in. I'm gonna jumping slice. 2 damage. If we pay for blue, we increase the damage by 3 times weapon level, so 5 damage. Sirike, 6 damage. 5, 6. Right, 6. I'll just remove this. So that's 11 out of 12. When we play this red card, this activates. Reikal gains 3 struggle. 4 struggle. If the active player has 2 or more venom cards in the discard pile, Reikal gets +1 damage till end of turn. I do not. So he gains 1, 2, 3, 4. He gains. Whoops. He gains 5 because he's escalating. No, I don't mean to flip that. It's not rotating yet. He will be though. And then I'm gonna pay 4 to Massive Strike, which finishes their turn. So we play after a red, we deal 5 extra damage. It's gonna be 7. It's gonna be 9 plus a struggle token removed, and we flip over a mastery as we got 2 relentless assaults. So I don't need that. 9 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this is 12. So that's another wound. 8 carryover. Struggle removed. And when he plays red, this sort of sucks. But what we're gonna do is... what is his rotate card? Well, he's gonna activate the face card too. The face card is his. The face card isn't that bad if I reveal a green, I think. I could stop the attrition card from happening. Because we're going to disruption. So we will stun the monster. Which means massive blow is flipped over. We get another stun counter here. Yeah, this is pretty... where's stun? It's pretty fun. Stun attrition? I think stun attrition, maybe? Alright. And his turn finished. And we did 9, 8 carry over. His stance flips on 3. So, end of the turn, attrition check. We're threatened. We have aggro? Yeah. That's 1, that's 1! We have no defense, so we suffer damage. We gain a venom card on the top of our discard pile. And then this is gone, this is gone, this is gone. Draw up to 5. We suffer a fatigue damage. This monster hurts so bad. All the monsters, they hurt so bad. Oh, I'm out of potions. Well, he's got one, but... Alright, we have an assist. We have a resilience assist. which might be very relevant later. Alright. This guy rotates. You look at Darion. And when he rotates, this activates. Each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they discard defense from their hand. Players suffer damage until they take venom card, right? So I don't want to suffer damage. Ooh, if I suffer damage, I can draw 2 cards. 1 card. I have 1 resilience card. I'll suffer the damage. We'll get another venom card for Darion. I'll reveal the resilience. We'll draw a card for that. Resilience is once per instance damage, right? Yeah. Nice. As for him, I don't want to lose that. We'll discard tenacity to prevent the damage. I'll suffer the damage too. I need the stamina. I may regret this. This guy's got fucking 4 venom cards. Alright. So we're at 5, 5, 4, and 7 HP. Okay. This activates. Reikal gains 3. Players suffer damage for each venom card they have in hand. That would be 1 on this guy. Oh, I forgot about the +1! So we played 2 red cards. We got 2 extra damage from. Also, when what does this do? All other players' weapons have +1 damage. So when I stun the monster, I want to pick him. He had 1 red card in hand. We deal, what is it, 2 damage per for the stun. Plug in the stun, and it's weird extra thing. Deals weapon damage. This is 3 damage. 3 extra damage. This means he's actually phase swapped after the stun. So this might change the end of the turn plays. It's my bad. He should have phase swapped before doing this. But 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10, 11, 12. He has 1 carryover damage. It's down to 3 HP. I'm gonna leave this here for now, this card. We're gonna phase switch for now and see what happens. Okay. Phase stance 3. Still the same stuff. All players must search the discard pile for a venom card and place it on top of their deck. Well, that doesn't seem that bad. This would have happened during the stun. This is before he took the hit. And before he took the hit from the card flipping over during rotate. So that means ignoring these 2 cards, so ignoring that. So this one, what is it, put it on the top of the deck? This is on top of the deck. This is there after. And then she doesn't have one. Hers is in the deck, I'm pretty sure, right? She actually has not gotten poisoned yet. And then you are putting this in the deck, which sucks. Okay, immune to blind. When the player is instructed to take a venom card from their reserve, but their reserve is empty, that player is KO'd. Lethal venom. So I only have to If I keep red cards in my hand, the aggro player, if the aggro player keeps 2 red cards in their hand, I only need to do a little bit more damage, and then we just have to cycle through his behavior cards and not die. Right? Okay, so we can move that. And here's an aggro card. So that's another hit the sacks. We can either kill him the hard way, or we can hit the sacks. I really wish I knew about the hit the sacks thing earlier. Excuse me. Right, and then this is, this effect's no longer in play, because that card was discarded. I think I caught up on everything. So we need 520 to do a wound. That's a lot. That's a lot for level 0 people. And Thoreg is in the face. Thoreg will move. We'll move down here. Via stamina token. And then Thoreg is going to pay 2. Shit, you know what? Thoreg, if I move, I have to pay 4. If I move, I have to pay 4. Alright, I'm not gonna move. We won't play red cards on this turn. We're gonna stay put. We'll stay threatened. What I will do is pay 3 to leverage. And we get to draw 5, as he has tons of struggle. Well, I want to play a leverage, not discard it. So maximum 5. We get a Venom, Heavy Smash, a Concussion, a Mighty Strain, and a Rapid Blow. Alright, I think controlling the... What is the instant kill effect? When you try to take a Venom card from the reserve but it's empty. Yikers, man. He's down to 1. Where's the captured rules again? Because she's going to be coming into play. She started the round, right? So this is actually the end of the round. Interesting. Interesting. So, what behavior is there? There's aggro. I don't have 2 red cards yet, so we want to draw more cards without playing an aggro card. Ay, 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 ay. You got an assist? You do have an assist. Alright, he's gonna assist with Voice of the Dragon. Shit. I need a red card so I can Venom Sack. Dude, he keeps skipping his turn to help out other people have better turns. It's getting a little crazy here, how it's working out this way. We're so close to killing him. The Venom Sack thing is quite important. How many reds are in the discard? Oh. I would need to draw like 4 cards then. I can't get any more reds. Alright, in that case... We can chip damage him with blue card spam, and we're in the front facing. His hammer would remove 2 struggle per, which would help deny and unleash. Also, yeah, his damage is still at 1. He's kind of generous in that regard. He can go up to 2 damage on stance 3. I'm just thinking, how badly do I want to hold back Charge and Whirlwind? I feel like... I could stun the aggro card first, but it's getting cycled out. I'm noticing now, it's getting cycled out anyway, so if I can't make use of it, we may as well just mill it now, so we get it back faster later. In that case, I'm going to... We're gonna Whirlwind. We'll deal 2 damage due to our mastery. We'll move 2 struggle because of our hammer's special trait. Just the basic hammer trait. Moves an extra struggle. And then we'll activate this, which I don't have 2 reds, so this just gets discarded. Now this is getting milled. Right, stunning him now doesn't actually do anything. And I'm the aggro player, so we're gonna be going first next turn. I mean, stunning him does deal 2 damage. 4 damage for each revealed card. Stun here, this here. Because all the weapons deal 2 damage, so... We can save Rapid Blow for ignoring an effect. Since I go first next turn, we could save Concussion for next turn. We need to keep this green in their hand. I'm gonna pay 1, suffer damage, we're gonna charge. So this is 2 more struggle. Go on. 2 more damage dealt. Perfect music for a boss fight. And choose a player to draw a card. I'm going to have Darion. Let's have Leonor draw a card. Oh dear god. I'm only making things worse. Leonor, I'm sorry. I forgot that was on top of your deck, dude. Alright. Concussion next turn makes a lot of sense. Rapid Flare to cancel behavior makes a lot of sense too. I can't play this. This means I don't draw anything. We get a stamina token back. Am I satisfied with this turn? He has another aggro card coming next, so if I really want to do this aggro thing, I have to be able to draw cards. With that in mind, I'm going to Rapid Blow now. We'll deal another 2 struggle removal. We'll deal another 2 chip damage. I'll flip this to 5. We'll leave 2 of those there and take 2 away. And then I'm gonna play this Venom token to suffer damage, and we're just gonna play Mighty Shrine as a defense card. And that's gonna be our turn. So, attrition happens. 1, 1. So we don't suffer attrition damage. And then what technically happens first? Yeah, you discard then draw. That's what I thought. You discard the cards and then draw the cards. Alright, we don't suffer fatigue yet. A confusion effect. That's really useful right now. Unfortunately, I didn't get double red. Right, we know I'm not getting double red. I need to draw yet more cards. Alright, that ends this round. So at the end of the round, he turns to face me. We did the attrition. At the end of the round, each player engaged with a venomous serpent suffers damage. Oh yeah, I could have got rid of that, but I can't play red cards. So we suffer damage. She suffers a damage, and he suffers a damage. Fucking venomous serpent. Sun's gone. This gets cycled out, so this is on top. And then... Right, this died. It doesn't seem like it comes back, so that can go there. No, wait, this didn't die. This is her venomous serpent. Only Darion killed the snake. Alright, start of the new round. So, we're close to dying. This thing's close to dying. I get my stamina token. I have 5 cards in hand. We're gonna pay the stamina token to play Perseverance. We're not in the swamp, right? I'm not fucking up that bad. We'll draw 1. We suffer fatigue, so we're at 1 HP. Dude, we're so dead. Please. Oh, it's not what I desire. We're not moving, so we're gonna stay threatened. We're the first player now. Also, he gained 4 shruggies for the round start. No one is drinking their potion. We're gonna... I guess at the start of the round, I could have Thoreg drink the Alamore. But I'd like to keep an Alamore for the next boss, so we're just gonna roll with this as we are. This happens on the attrition step. I think it requires us to have a green in hand, so we're probably dead. We're probably gonna take damage from the capture card because Mira's not back yet. I need to block this attrition card. So we're gonna pay tenacity and heavy. We're gonna pay tenacity and tackle to do concussion. That's another 2 damage. We get to stun the monster. We remove 2 struggies. I will continue to stun the attrition card. He actually won't do anything to us if we don't do this. And we'll pick Darion to reveal his 2 reds. He will do 2 damage per red revealed. So that's 4 damage. Alright, and then this is a 5er. So he's at 13. Okay. Then I think that ends my turn. We'll die to the serpent at the end. Oh yeah, I forgot. At the start of the turn, what is it? The discard pile? It's a good thing we just shuffled our deck. So we don't have to worry about the venomous serpent effect. I think that ends his turn. We will get a stamina token. We're gonna die to attrition. So we're here. So yeah, we take 3. So we also just straight up die because we drew the thing, right? Oh, that's if the reserve is empty, we get KO'd. Knock down Thoreg. Thoreg is KO'd, so I need to reread all the knockout rules. What would you be at? Let's try like 35. Yep, bum. Suffering damage being knocked out, right? Okay. End your turn immediately. Remove all damage tokens and any other tokens from your hunter board. If you get the aggro token, pass it to the first player. If that player is KO'd, pass it to the next player. Aggro goes to... They're not on the board, but I think they can still get aggro. Discard your hand. Add a wound card to your discard pile. Reshuffle your discard pile into your deck. Choose your armor or helm and place a deplete token on it. Lay your miniature down on the board, take a KO token, place on your hunter board, red side up, monster turns to the aggro player who is currently not on the map as they're captured. So I think the monster just stays put. You were discarded. You're discarded. We get a wound card. We always deplete the helmet because it's 4 of their 9 HP. We don't lose our stamina token, right? You do remove any other tokens from your board, so that would be that. Or also, we wouldn't be threatened, because that's a token too, I think. I put the wound in here, right? I did, shuffle. We are KO'd. We are depleted. So, no heart icon for that. Alright, that was his turn. Now, Mira is doing the capture stuff. Capture. Front sector, draw up the hand size limit, suffer 1 damage, then discard top 2 cards of your deck, just like you're doing a volley. So we are here. We are drawn at the start of our turn. We have no venom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fatigue and damage, weapon level damage, right? 5. Okay. Please let me have a turn. There's snakes. We did not do a thing, so our turn is skipped, right? Skip your turn. Okay. Wow, the capture card is disgusting. So, what do we have? We have an assist. We have a stealth. We have another assist. We have another assist. At least I can maybe help this guy get a turn. How many red cards are left? If you want to, you should consider it strongly, right? There are no red cards left in my deck. Alright, at the start of your turn, we get a Venom card. There's none. It takes a while to recover from being sick, but yeah, glad you're feeling better. Hold on, I'm getting messaged, guys. Bum, 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 maybe. Hold up. How do you trying to do a thing. You guys wouldn't be able to answer me. Okay, I figured out how to do the thing that I need to do. Now, just give me another minute here. I was tasked with questions. Alright. My plan at the moment. We have plenty of rounds left, and he dies as soon as we get 4 counters on this card. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and we only need to do 1 more wound. We only need 7 more damage on him. So my idea is to not do an aggro card at all. My Leonard guy here will stay put, which means he gets the threatened token. And then what I'm going to do actually, I won't stay put. We'll discard this to move to the butts, but we become threatened anyway, so it's a fog, good old fog. How do I play this turn out? I can just do a fat swing, which probably gets the 7 damage anyway, because this is plus aggro. That's 2. Yeah, times 1. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would be 9 damage, right? So I have 7 aggro cards. It'd actually be 1 extra damage in case I have to kill this guy the hard way. So I will pay this. This gives me 2 stamina. We'll aggro strike. So this does plus 7 damage, that's 9 damage total. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we need 20. That's 15. 2, 3, 4. That's 22 carries over. 2 wounds left on the snake. And when I play this card, when I move, hold up, when I move, I'm not gonna move. No, I'll move. I'll move. The X player suffers damage this top card discard pile is green. It was momentum. Okay. I forgot what that card did, but it's better I get rid of it for Darion. And Darion can start cycling towards the next red card, or the next aggro cards. This actually works well. Sierra K gives me plus 1 damage. Or Sierra Say, or however you say this. And then I think we're going to do nothing else, right? We just end their turn. So we're gonna suffer attrition damage. Because we have no defense cards. We'll draw up to 5. 3, 4. We still have 1 card left in the deck. I like how I've just completely ignored snakes. Now I can get rid of the snakes. This guy is still engaged with the venomous serpent. Right? It doesn't say this goes away when you get KO'd. He's just got this damn snake here. So all I need is 3 tokens on this card, or I guess, what, 37 more damage? 37 more damage might be more easy to do than getting this stupid card and 3 more tokens. There, we have a resilience card. We have an assist card. And this is the first time I've seen Immolate in my hand. I usually love playing Immolate. I did remove the damage, right? No, I was at... Was I at 5 or 6? I think I missed 1 damage. It was 1 for Venom and 1 for Attrition. So we should be set there. Alright, this guy, he's not fighting snakes. It's about to be the end of the round. Oh yeah, and when he suffers the attrition damage, this goes here. When she was captured and just ended her turn, did she skipped the attrition check, right? Yeah, you skipped the attrition phase. Okay, that's fine. And who's the aggro player? It's still Mira. Okay, that's fine. We don't have a taunt card. I'm just trying to pay attention to, you know, all these moving parts. So, I don't have an aggro card. I do have an aggro card. So we can get a counter on this thing. If my goal is to go through all this crap, right? 2 times over. It's actually kind of hard to do. So we need to move, or how did I pick up a dude who's knocked down or KO'd? You just discard a stamina card, right? Or is it 2 stamina? Let's do 35. Discard, draw 2 hand, your turn is over, right? You skip. Revive actions on page 26. It is 2 stamina to revive a player. I don't know, if I revive him, he just gets bit by a fucking snake. Right? He just gets bit by snakies. Alright, we will move. We'll move over here. Remember you in swamp. discard slash to the flank to play Gajian Blade. This is an aggro card, so we have the aggro token. And then this activates, and then I reveal 2 reds from my hand. So we got the second counter on this. And then this goes here. Okay. Radical. This big ol' snicky boy. Doing snicky boy things. Alright, then I will play Dragon Strike for free because we have Relentless Assault active. So the stamina is reduced by 1. And we did yellow red. So this is going to be 2 damage. So that's 5. And I draw a card. Alright. I should probably keep a green in hand for this card that's here. Also, we play the red. So I suffer damage. Let's have a defense in my sequence. I have a defense in my sequence. We do not suffer damage. And then this happens. And then the aggro player suffers damage unless they reveal a green from their hand. And I reveal a green from my hand, so I don't suffer any damage. Yeah, I'm thinking we should just, like, cycle through this deck. He escalates and gets one of those back. A rotate card. Fortunately, I have to wait. She has 2 red, which is good. Keep the greens in my hand. Like, I'm tempted to do retreat, but since I'm taking the first turn, and I could assist. Let's assist him now. No, let's assist him later. Because I'm just gonna draw up. We'll get our token back. This monster dies as soon as we get the 2 aggro cards. And I need an aggro card in hand to play while I have red cards in play. That's the problem. That's why I should draw more cards. But if I get captured, I ruin everything. What's in here? 1 venom. He only has 1 venom? He has 2 venoms. I need to be able to pay for this. We'll end the turn. And that ends the round. So I will get a stamina back. We moved into swamp. We're not threatened anymore. So we only draw 1 of these, and it's a 0. The last one is 2. So no attrition damage. It's round 5 with this snake. Let me do this stuff first. Good. Not good. Actually, you know what? No, that sucks. Oh, this sucks. It's great for dealing damage, but this sucks. At the end of the attrition step, the aggro players capture unless we discard a green from their hand, and he's enhancing the capture to deal damage. Ah, this is going to be milled! Right, that's why it's hard to get this. These cards get milled on the turn reset. I will discard Dragon Dashu. I didn't think about that. And then he's gonna rotate, which means he's gonna do the... Each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they discard a defense card from their hand. Alright. This is actually unfortunate for me. And then this would get discarded as the lowest card during the behavior reset. the top of the turn, he would gain 4 struggle. That's okay, we just have to cycle through 2 more times. This is gone. So if I move, we can cycle through very rapidly. The only thing is, I can't do a whole lot unless we get some lucky draws here. Okay, first turn goes to Darion. So at the start of Darion's turn, did I do everything that I need to do? I think I did. The start of Darion's turn, this guy's gonna hiss. And then this guy suffers damage because he has a Venom card in hand. Thankfully nobody else does. Alright, at the end of the round, everyone engaged with a Venomous Serpent suffers damage. Oh, I didn't calculate for that. Cause she's down to 1. She would have died. Is there anything I can do to help right now? This is what I get for not helping earlier. Alright, she goes down. She gets KO'd. Probably best that this happens now. I'm gonna kill you via your card. Don't you worry, man. I'm gonna kill you via your card. Oh, well, it doesn't matter that I emptied the deck. Yeah, she would get KO'd. We will deplete. Deplete tokens only erase the heart, right? Yeah. I need a KO token. A rear KO'd. It's fucking snakes that I never bothered killing earlier. Okay, that's fine. So that happened. This is back. I need an aggro card. I need an aggro card that I can actually play. I have to discard a defensive card if I move. Alright, first let's start by assisting via attack plan. Speaking of which, attack plan is up, so we have our damage bonus by any source. Alright. Aggro card? Not an aggro card. I mean, we can like draw one card, but then I still need to move. Think, me matey, think. Alright, what if I move and completely revive Thorag? He might have a turn then. I'm gonna get damaged and a Venom card added to me, which I think we can afford. Unfortunately, I can't do anything else. Thorag has 4 Venom cards filtering his deck, so I should revive Mira and just leave Thorag on the ground. Mira would have the better odds. Mira also has a lot more draw power to do what we want her to do. So, with that in mind, I will move with the token on the movement step. We'll come over here. We'll activate this. We suffer damage unless the top card of the discard pile's defense. Ah, right. Yeah, I don't suffer damage. Also, this doesn't give me venom. Okay, so that worked out well. Then... what is this card again? I think it's discard the green. I will pay 2 stamina to revive Mira once, and I'll pay 2 stamina to revive Mira twice. So, once, twice. She gets up. She gets 5 HP. She draws 5 cards. She has no red cards whatsoever. I'm better off just killing this stupid serpent the hard way. We'll end their turn. So during the attrition step, I am a threat because I went in the fog terrain on the movement. So we will suffer attrition damage because we got a 2 and a 1. Means I draw another poison card. And then we draw 2 full, which we have an assist and a resilience. This happens. Players in the sector of swamp terrain must discard top card of their deck. Each player discards venom card this way, so it's damage. Nobody's in swamp terrain. And then this happens. The aggro player suffers damage unless they reveal a green from their hand. I can reveal a green from my hand, and this gets rid of another struggle. Okay, that's not bad. That gets me towards the second aggro card. Thorreg takes his turn. Thorreg flips this over to black. Now it's Mira's turn. So the ultimate question is, can Mira do anything at all? Also, when I suffered damage, I would have revealed my resilience card at the end of the round and draw an extra card. So let's say I did that, since I had this in hand the whole time, and I forgot to do that. This doesn't help me though. Also, doing that kind of damns me to dying. Well, this is going to put a venom card on top of the deck. So I'll be able to draw. Alright, Mira's turn. First of all, do we move? I could move and not be a threat. I need an aggro card, Mira. Oh, Mira. I have it, but I need 2 red cards. That's what I need. I need 2 red cards. Yeah, At the start of my turn, volley 2, we will do that. So I did 2 damage because the yellow card here is buffing our damage source. You have a good one. Yeah, the ladder. Alright, I'm running to assist Mira. That's one red card. I will, this is a green card, right? What did I get? Fall through the floor thing is the one thing I hate about this mod the most. That's okay. We'll deal with it. We have no green card there. I have 2 recycle cards to try and find a red card with, but then I need at least 1 stamina to pay for this. This also lets me volley, which could be a bad thing. We also don't want to give the next card in my sequence stealth in case I draw a red card on recycle, because then the aggro part is ignored. We currently want the aggro part to not be ignored. Oh, what do you do when you're in my position? We're gonna do an adrenaline shot. I will recycle 1. We remove a struggle. We're gonna recycle lightning escape. Oh, we are so lucky. This is perfect. Woo! Okay. We'll play rapid burst. Oh wait, when we're done recycling, then we want to volley. We may as well work on both wind conditions at the same time, because things are looking bad for me. Then we'll this wasn't discarded from hand. Hold up. We're using this. This is the volley. This is paying for rapid burst. So we're gonna rapid burst. We will gain the aggro token. We will remove a struggle from the monster. I will volley 2 because I may as well. And then we will activate this, reveal 2 reds from our hand. We get the 3rd counter on the venom sacks. We only need 1 more. And then this goes here, and if I'm lucky, we'll get the aggro card not on the top. Damn it! Why did I stop shuffling there? We don't want the card there. Alright, hold up. We have to assist, we have to assist this guy as hard as possible. Maybe. Oh, Jesus Christ, that sucks. There's nothing he can do. He's about to die to the fucking snakes, to the venomous serpents. I'm gonna discard heavy arrow. This is gonna suck for me, but let's just be patient. Let's just keep this. As we have aggro, we go first next turn. If I get the right situation to come up, we can actually get the other aggro card. I need to know where the other aggro card is. Both of these are red, unfortunately. So if we just don't activate any of these, we suffer 1 damage at the end of the turn. Nothing else will happen. We'll just end their turn. We'll get the stamina token. Long range happens to be the top card on my discard pile, so I will ignore the attrition damage that I'm going to suffer here. Fun coincidence. We only draw 1. I forgot that I did not move. We are actually threatened. Sorry for flipping that. So we do draw 2. We ignored the attrition damage. We will refill our hand here. Okay, we got an aggro card. We have all the red cards in the universe, so Mira can kill the boss on the next turn if I just get an aggro on top of the deck. This guy is looking here. So our last turn. I should probably mill this aggro card now. I'll move with... If I draw a... Right now I don't draw a card. If I just skip my turn, I actually don't die yet. We're basically checkmated. You die, but if I don't do anything, we don't die. Alternatively, we can what? Get more cards for other players so they can cycle through the stuff themselves. I think it's worth it for the greater good. Then I'll stay in place. We'll remain threatened. We'll discard Faint to play Immolate. When we play Immolate, we do a struggle damage. Thanks to Sword and Shield, we'll choose Darien to draw a card. I will not suffer damage though. Then, I guess since we're basically dead, I'm gonna play the Venom. We'll play Last Breath. And we will deal 8 damage to the enemy. Because we sustain 8. This is gone since I covered up my card. So, 8 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's, 3, 4, 5, so 15, 17, yeah, well, we're like basically, I probably should just slaughtered this thing manually. And when I played this got revealed, and this would be here, which is what we want, because then the red card's gonna get milled. And then the other card is going to get milled. We are also the aggro player. That doesn't matter though. When we end our turn, we suffer fatigue damage and die. We were gonna die to the venomous serpent anyway. So now we need a deplete token. We got 3 dudes going down. I don't even think this boss is that hard. It would be easier if everyone had a potion to start with. We would have been totally fine. But that's the fun of this campaign challenge, is I need to be able to craft those potions over and over and over again. Let me think. This is red. You get the wounded card. Shuffle that all together. And then aggro passes to the player on the next in order, which would have been back to Darien, and then at the end of his turn, this guy would have rotated to the aggro player, which is Darien. Actually, at the end of Mira's turn, he would have rotated over there anyway, which I forgot to do. Okay. So that ends the round, and at the end of the round, Mira takes 1 damage because she's still fighting venomous serpents, which we've just ignored. It's round 6. He gets 4 struggies. I love the struggies. This gets replaced with this, which activates. And then the aggro player suffers damage unless they reveal a green from their hand, which I have a green in my hand, so all according to Keikaku, I suppose, right? That was only one. That's not the two. Oh, good! Flawless victory! we set it up. No, I didn't know that. It was like that. Oh, that feels good. All I have to do is play a fucking aggro card, which means I basically just gotta end my turn. Because Mira's got an aggro card, right? Yeah. Alright, then let's speed this up. Is there anything else that happens, just to be sure? Is he facing the right way? No, he's not. It's facing this way. So he was already facing that way, I think. I think I covered all the stuff, so we'll just fast forward. We're gonna end Darion's turn. We don't have to do anything. He becomes a threat, or he stays a threat. We take an attrition damage. We get a poison card, which is the fourth one. This poison card goes here. Thorag stands up, but I'm not gonna stand him up. He like stands up and draws his hand and yada yada. Her turn comes, we can just pay with this. We play this, we activate this, and we reveal 2 red cards. Now this would have activated on Darion's turn, which just gives him 3 struggle, and nobody would have taken damage because neither of them had a venom card in hand. And then this would have just been the attrition thing. This would have activated. And then I could discard the green card that I had in my hand. To prevent that, that would have removed 2 more struggle. And then this would be here. And that would be the final state of the game. And once we get the 4th counter for the Venom Sacs, we deal 2 wounds. And Reikal goes down. Alright, let's review. We played that pretty cleanly overall, I think, and now that I know this aggro rule, which I think I was definitely not paying attention to last time I played. It's been a while since last time I played, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't doing that. If I was, kudos to me, but I think I forgot about it. This guy is a cool fight. I don't think he's too hard. Level 0 version is very manageable. I don't think I would have had 3 downs. Again, if I had more potions on people. We also could have played a little differently. He's got a neat little setup going. I do think the double fog is kind of annoying. Because we were constantly a threat. The swamp terrains were cute. But because you're constantly made a threat, it just buffs him. Which I guess is okay, because he's kind of a chump. HP wise. But his damage racks up fast if you are not paying attention to what's going on. And now that we know how this gimmick works, he should be easier. I imagine level 1 would be similar. Level 2 and 3 might remove this card. No. He only suffers 1 wound instead of 2. Alright. I see. So, let me pack him up. Let's do our pack up stuff, and we'll do our rewards. It was really good to get back into this game, though. I was hankering for it. Like I said, I'm still hopeful Kali Iceberg, or the people who run the scripted version. I know you guys don't watch my videos, but if you did find me, it would be nice to have all the cards double checked. Most of them are good. It's just there's a couple outliers that are incorrect. Jetcat, more crass. They have cards that are just not correct. It'd be nice to get those fixed. And I've never seen anyone else in the comments ever complain about that or mention it, so I'm not sure people really, they probably don't take the effort to look at the list and notice it, right? If they play these monsters, they probably don't realize they're not correct, which is understandable. I think most people would probably not pay attention to that. I can't talk and clean up at the same time. Difficult to multitask, you know? It's very, very difficult. This guy has 10 cards. I'm kind of surprised that there are 2 Venom Sacs cards. Kind of surprised. Maybe his later versions only have 1. Alright, Venomous Serpent cards. Next time I fight this guy, I should just sack a single round to deal with the snakes. They don't respawn unless they do in a future version. They literally don't respawn. Like, once Darion got rid of it, it's just a normal battle for him, while everyone else is taking an extra damage each round for no reason, other than the fact that I was quite actually too greedy with the vulnerability play I had in her case. That's 24. This is 5. Good. Green card is hers. Good. But yeah, I think he's a cool fight. I like this one. I look forward to the other poison guy. A lot of poison. Poison with wound. Bad combination. Alright, let's reset these to 9, because we'll need it at 9 later. Flip that, get rid of this counter. Once again, Shield Master, very powerful, doesn't come into effect too often now. Leonard got kind of screwed in this scenario. He just got screwed. I kept on supporting my allies, which, you know, he did his job. He was supporting, but he wasn't able to do anything on his own. I forget what all their other mastery cards do. I'm really hoping we can find a better support mastery than Shield Master. Shield Master does rack up the damage though. Like, if you want to be DPS, you can probably do some crazy good stuff with Shield Master. Did you get all your Venom tokens? You did get all your Venom tokens. For the Durag. Yada yada yada. Da, 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 da. So I'm down to 1 Alamore. We won the battle, but it was at a cost of 1 healing potion usage. Which is a pretty big deal, I'd say. Alright, let's just pull these over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wound card. $24, $24. Alright, 99. I think everyone is about good to go. We won against Reikal. I would say on the easier end of the monster spectrum. I'm gonna need to like rewatch my old videos. And once we get through the level 1 fights and stuff, reassess the monsters. We have 6 more, and one of them is that dastardly crab bastard. Oh, I want revenge on him. Alright, so how does this work again, right? Level 0, odds are 0, evens it's a 1, right? I made it hard mode on myself because I like hard mode stuff. 1d6 for each resource. So, scrap. damn it, man. Nobody gets any scrap from this battle. Next is element, which would be a poison element. Alright, we got 3 poison elements. Venom elements. Oh, blue, yellow, and red. Put you back. These I might swap out. The other mod has cool looking tokens, so I'm just kind of lazy. I'd have to edit all this, but I may swap them out when I'm feeling a little less lazy. I might not though. I might just keep it as is. And now plant tokens, please get evens. Oh yeah, 4 flora. If I recall correctly, usually the flora fucks me hard. So we got in no particular order, because I can trade these willy-nilly. It doesn't matter who gets what. We got an Alba, Lacia, Amelia, for blue. One is going around. Amelia, Farmer Ray for yellow. What do I need for this potion? Any 2 plants? Oh, thank God. This is why we're so screwed. We keep rolling odds on this. And another Albalacia. Alright, so what I can and will do... Any 2 plants. I'm gonna take the Abalacias. And I'm gonna make an Alamore for Thorek. So he's got Alamore once again. There you go. And then I will take these 2. Well, let me make sure. So it's red and Saliconia. Where's the fucking chart? This isn't the chart. Wasn't there a chart that showed... Oh yeah, the Saliconera is this plant. And Nelia. It's red. Red and leafy thing. I could make another Hatrox with that combination. I knew it seemed familiar to me. It's because we've already made a Hatrox before. Unfortunately, she already has this, and I have to do it. If I do a trade, it's got to be a resource for a resource of identical nature, so I'd have to get someone with like 2 plants, which now we don't have. So we're just gonna make an Alamore for her. We don't need another Hatrox. We'll have plenty of time to make Hatrox later, especially if we start getting lucky on level 1 monsters. We ramp up the gains if we get evens. Except for 2, because 2 is a 0. So we'll make another Alamore. Okay, and that was the 3, right? And we don't get any loot stuff yet because they're not tier 1, 2, or 3 monsters. So no chance at loot, no stat points, which lets me buy cards until we get to the tier 1 monsters, because I didn't want to change the deck, since you typically in expedition mode can't fight, or you're not supposed to fight, level 0 monsters with anything but the base stuff. So that's why I did that to myself in our campaign. Once we get to level 1 and start unlocking forges, besides fire, which I'm giving myself to start, we can hopefully craft some things. Unfortunately, not getting materials in this battle does hurt. But we can craft some stuff. We'll get some stuff crafted. Anyway, you in the front, you in the front, you in the front, you in the front, you up here, you near here, so I don't forget. You in the bag. Mr. Reikal. All the poison tokens. I'll leave this pile separate from the other one. And then we want the AI cards. We want the Venomous Serpent cards. We can have the Stance cards. We can have the other things. This thing, the game board. We can have the that's all I think. We can delete some of this excess damage, set up the next monster, move this to the side, put him back to stay nice and organized. It doesn't take too long to clean up. Get rid of these tokens. I gotta say, when playing the board game in real life again, it's been a while for me because I'm a loner far away from my friend group. But when they came over and we were doing all these board games, I was like, man, it's so awesome to see these models live. But outside of that, I'm like, man, it's such a pain in the ass to get all the shit out and organize for a live game. Tabletop Simulator is so much faster when you're familiar with this software. It's a worthwhile, a worthwhile thing, of course. Okay, I think everyone's got their resources, correct? So with that, thanks for joining me today for another Primal. And sorry for the delay. It's going to be straight, but I'm going to get back to uploading these. It's been a long time since the last fight. Now, I'm not going to be hyper consistent on this. I am very focused on my SNES challenge. So I'm trying to find time to play other games. I will probably try to consistently at least take a day off of streaming. So instead of doing it 7 days a week non-stop all the time, have a nice day to myself. Mostly so I can get some tabletop action in or just do some other things that need doing. Seems nice, and this did feel really nice. I'm happy to be back playing this. We will continue this campaign. Right now, I'm a little hopped on Primal. I will definitely get back to Frosthaven eventually, for those who like that. And Kingdom Death, maybe sometime. Not anytime super soon, but maybe sometime. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. And then maybe some other board games. There's always a ton of board games that I want to check out, and I just don't put the time in to check them out. There's a lot of board games that I would like to check out. Anyway, let me not hold you up any longer. Thanks a lot for checking out the Poison Snake battle. I will bid you all a lovely evening. Take care as always. Maybe I'll see you around for the next one.